Verlander saying before the game in the press conference room, when you're talking about Alex Bregman, you instantly say he's a baseball player. And he said that's the best compliment you can give a player. You're a baseball player. It means you're complete. It means you're prepared. It means you're good.
Outfield will shorten up and shade the other way against Bregman. Infield is back. Bregman 1 for 4 tonight. First pitch. And Alex lines it into left center field. That's a base hit. Fisher around third and coming home. Easier up with the baseball. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Astros win. Astros win. Alex Bregman comes through with a walk-off RBI single. And the Astros win 13-12 in 10. They lead the World Series 3-2.
Baseball player Alex Bregman, first pitch of Jansen. The Astros have gotten him twice now. Emotional night in extra innings, 13-12, and the Astros go back to Cali with the lead, and Justin Verlander takes the hill.
And a game that won't be forgotten anytime soon. The Astros get the last big hit, and they are now one win away from a championship.
Alex Bregman, so cool. Doesn't waste any time. Got a cut fastball on the outer third of the plate, something he could get his barrel to. Why wait? Send it into left center field, let Fisher take over. You know Pettis is going to send you. And Fisher scoring easily. What a night. Last game at Minute Maid Park in 2017, the 87th game, and what a doozy.
We'll be back with the post-game show right after this.
The World Series on Sports Talk 790 has been presented by AutoZone. AutoZone has everything to get you what you need. Get in the zone. AutoZone. By Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DOD, veterans, and their families for over 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA. Indeed.com. Post your next job opening on the world's #1 job site. And by Cooper Tires. Cooper Tires knows that the 4 tires on your vehicle are what connect you to the road and help keep you safe. Count on Cooper and visit CooperTires.com today. Stay right here. Your Astros post-game show is next.
It's going to be fun. You got to stay with us.
Astros defeat the Dodgers in 10 innings, 13-12. A game that took over 5 hours to play. As the Astros go up 3-2 in the World Series. Off tomorrow. Resumes in L.A. Tuesday night. Justin Verlander against Rich Hill. And man, what a game this was. Both teams blowing 4-run leads. The Dodgers had a 4-0 lead with Clayton Kershaw on the mound. And nothing was certain in this game.
Nothing was certain. Robert, these are two great baseball teams. Never give up. Stay disciplined. It's so talented. And when you look at the youth and the experience of both teams, they match up very evenly. And that's the way it's gone in this series so far. The Astros take advantage, win 2 of 3 at home, get a chance to win 1 of 2 in L.A. And it's something that this city has never seen, a world championship. 1 game away. Can you believe it?
Believe it.
And I can't wait to get to L.A. The Astros will travel tomorrow, I would assume. Get ready.
Well, actually later today, if we're going to be accurate.
That's true. less than 12 hours, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think there are enough superlatives to describe this game tonight.
And everybody was talking about Game 2. How could you ever top that?
Yeah.
And to cap this season off at Minute Maid Park in front of a capacity crowd of over 43,000. A great thing for the city of Houston, winning 18 of their last 21 games at Minute Maid Park after Hurricane Harvey. Very fitting.
Very fitting indeed. as the Astros, one of those games that will be memorable. This game, regardless of what happens, Game 6 or maybe Game 7, this will be one of the more memorable games in Astros history. Right up there with the Chris Burke game in 2005.
5 different players with home runs. That's a World Series record. The Astros.
Think about that 2005 NLDS. Brian McCann was on the wrong side of that one. You think about Game 6 in the 86 NLCS, which the Astros were on the wrong side of against the Mets. I mean, just whatever the great postseason games you can think of in Astros history, this one is right up there with it.
And now Alex Bregman with an RBI in all 5 of the World Series games. That ties Amos Otis for the most of anybody in World Series history. An RBI in his first 5 games. That's Alex Bregman. He's 23 years old.
Amos Otis with an RBI in each of his first 5 World Series games back in 1980 with the Royals. As the Astros win one in 10 innings, 13-12. One of the higher scoring games in World Series history. And the Astros are very happy, obviously, to be on the right side of it.
And you got smoke all over the building right now. Roof is closed. All the fireworks that have gone on are gone off as the fans just now starting to file out. A ton of them are still here. They don't want to leave. They don't want to forget what they just saw. I don't blame them. Despite the time of the game, 5 hours and 17 minutes, nobody wants to go home.
Well, you've been here this long, you might as well stay a little longer. And, you know, I said it in the 9th inning. This is one of these games where you're really happy when you're the team that's home, that's last.
That's what's cool about the greatest 2 games that we've been able to broadcast is the Astros won both of them when they were World Series games, right?
But, I mean, this is just one of those games. I mean, that was the only way this was going to end. As somebody was going to have to score in their last at bat. I mean, it's what a ball game. What a ball game.
Just the second time, by the way, that a team has scored 12 runs and lost in World Series history. We talked about that 1993 Phillies team that took it on the chin 15-14 to the Blue Jays. The Astros with one of the more prolific offenses that anybody's seen in the last 15, 20 years. Think back to maybe the 95 Indians. Something comparable, but the way they can hurt you all up and down the lineup. Did it again here tonight.
Let's take a look at the final totals from this ball game. Astros 13 runs, 14 hits, 1 error, and 5 left on base. Dodgers 12 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error. They leave 9 men on base. Joe Musgrove gets the win for the Astros. Kenley Jansen suffers the loss for the Dodgers. Time of the game, 5 hours and 17 minutes. Played in front of another sellout crowd, largest crowd of this World Series at Minute Maid Park, 43,300. Roof was closed as the Astros take a 3-2 lead in the World Series. Need one more win to win a World Series championship. That's tonight's Shell game recap. Get instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. As the Astros victorious tonight. We believe we're going to have someone join us from the Astros dugout here in a moment. Certainly don't want to miss that. And plenty of heroes in this game. Obviously, Bregman gets the walk-off RBI single. But, I mean, you think about Yuli Gurriel coming up with the big 3-run home run in the 4th inning to tie the game. You think about the Altuve with the 3-run home run in the 5th inning to tie the game again. You think about the 7th, and the Astros finally took the lead. Yeah. Springer tied it with a home run. Altuve with the go-ahead RBI double to give the Astros their first lead of the night. You know, Carlos Correa drives in 3. Altuve drives in 4. I mean,
let's talk about the pitching for a second, Robert.
Yeah.
You can't have a lot of confidence in a lot of the players right now. Not to say that these guys haven't performed well during the course of this season, but the way it looks right now, there's not many guys that look like they have enough left in the tank to really finish things off. And I'm saying that because Verlander starts the next game, Game 6. If things go well, is McCullers your possibly somebody who could close things out?
Certainly seen it before.
Next game, say if it goes to Game 7. Morton starts. Could Peacock Could Peacock be the guy? I mean, Peacock could be the guy to come in relief. Right now, everybody's gassed. All hands on deck, overused term that we come through in the playoffs. But everybody's gassed right now, and it'll be interesting to see what A.J. Hinch wants to do.
All right, Steve, who's your Pennzoil player of the game?
Well,
so many guys to choose from.
I'm going to go Alex Bregman because he delivered the final blow. Despite there were so many other players, 5 different players with home runs in this ball game, including Altuve with a 3-run homer as well as Gurriel. But Bregman coming up in the clutch against Kenley Jansen. The Astros get to him once again. Not an easy task. This is one of the best pitchers in baseball. And the Astros and Alex Bregman got him again. For that, I'll give him the nod.
Pennzoil Player of the Game brought to you by Pennzoil Synthetics, taking synthetic motor oil performance to a whole new level. Make the switch to Pennzoil Synthetics today. Astros win Game 5, 13-12 in 10 innings over the Dodgers. Go up 3-2 in the World Series. After an off day tomorrow, move to Cali for Game 6 of this World Series on Tuesday night. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Astros. Dodgers will send left-hander Rich Hill to the mound. Astros a win away from their first championship in team history. 7:20 first pitch. We'll be on the air with Astrolaunch at 6:45 live from Dodger Stadium on Tuesday night. Certainly hope you can join us. I'd like to thank all who made tonight's broadcast possible. Our studio producer is Bob Elliott. Our producer-engineer is Matt Bolts. For Steve Sparks and Robert Ford saying so long. Astros up 3-2 in the World Series. The final score from Game 5 at Minute Maid Park in 10 innings. Houston Astros 13, Los Angeles Dodgers 12. The Houston Astros.
Astros baseball is produced by the Astros broadcast team. You've been listening to the Astros Radio Network. KD&E Houston, an iHeart radio station from the Gallery Furniture Made in America studios.